Aww.
Well, they would have been at the castle and the keep. They would have been
I
drinking.
know.
That's why there are manners now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you march south with your, knights. You're not a large force. There's probably, 40 of you or so?
I've got 5 total extra knights.
So that's 6.
I'm
got
taking
1.
4 knights.
I'm taking a small amount of my levy as well, though.
You taking your sergeants, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take foot troops against Saxons. They will get butchered.
I'm just taking my cavalry.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably about 50 of you. It's a good enough force to
We've
say.
got squires and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of it like a round number. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. As you march south, you meet refugees who tell them there's already been a battle and the Knights of Hampshire have been destroyed. King Cedric, the Saxon king, is now taking the city of Anton.
Well, I guess we'll be adding Hampshire to Salisbury
Why Salisbury?
because we're part of Salisbury.
Oh, right. I think Silchester.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing. So,
Well, I'm not British at all, so...
Are you turning around?
This might be a good time for reckless prudent rolls.
Yeah, probably has a good chance. Yeah, basically, the Saxons have already taken up kingdom here.
Yeah. Reckless, 13 fails.
Reckless,
Prudent,
6.
16
Reckless. 10 succeeds. Prudent.
Yeah, I just passed my reckless, and...
if you pass your reckless, you don't need to roll prudent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
Well,
right,
I failed my prudent anyway.
Fail. Prudent. Oh, hey, I failed both of them.
So did I, so I'm open to any course.
Well,
Which I guess puts me at my default course, which would be, let's try and drive these pagans back into the sea.
Well,
and
I would say
Aster did
less.
succeed his reckless.
Well, I'm just saying, my good friends, that since they are taking up new kingship, they do have fought a major battle. That means that there are wounded and so forth. So we can do a little bit of raiding now, since these are no longer our lands, but their lands.
In which case, if we're going to be neighbours with them, is it worth opening up diplomacy in the name of the Countess with the new Saxon kingdom that's literally just sprung up on our doorstep?
Kingdom raiding. I always knew that Charles always had that wonderful goblet I wanted. I wonder if he still has it in his manor. If he's dead, at least. I mean, it'll just be a Saxon manor now. Yeah.
There are a
I've
lot of
lost track of
Saxons.
entirely what you're saying.
Yeah, there are a lot of Saxons. I'll
Alright.
say that you'll meet a messenger from the Saxon king.
Okay.
He has an officer.
Under a flag of truce? Like,
Yes,
can we ride him down? Are they claiming parley?
Yeah, they're offering for parley.
Damn it!
He wants to talk to the Knights of Salisbury, and in fact, he wants to speak to all knights. But he's obviously been reading up because he recognises your banners.
As well he might.
Yes, we are very famous knights.
Are we?
You're pretty damn
Local
famous
heroes,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
Relatively famous knights.
Yeah.
We survived a lot.
We
Yeah,
killed quite a lot of Saxons.
and all of us are above 3,000 glory at the least.
I've
Yeah.
got 1,900, I think.
I'm not sure what I had. Actually, I should be at 5,000 glory if I got 200 or less.
Yeah,
I
you're
got 200.
5,036 now. So you'll
Hooray!
get
3
two.
points in something.
Yeah, you'll get 2 of them. We get 1 at least at the end of year.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just really
Oh.
hoping that I get, 1,060 glory this session.
I would really like to get 1,750 this session.
Right, let's see what the ambassador from the new hostile
Yes.
kingship on our border wants.
Yeah. They bear word from the King Cedric. He looks to be British, actually.
Oh.
No.
Do you want to check if he is British?
What?
Recognize.
You can ask him.
I'm sure we
can
can tell from his accent.
Can we roll recognize to see if, or something like that, to see if he is like, looks properly British?
Yeah. Okay.
Fail.
Yeah. Make this harder for yourself. It's fine.
Oh,
There you go. I'm just gonna
Alright.
ask him.
we can ask. We can ask.
Yes, indeed. And for the lands of Gwesi.
The lands of what?
Gwesi.
What?
That sounds Welsh.
Well, it still makes him British, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, but I mean that sounds Welsh. As in, oh hey, Welsh people. We've always gotten along well with the Welsh.
Yeah, very
What?
well.
No.
Yeah.
I get along very well with the Welsh.
Yes. King Cedric wishes to speak to his neighbours about peace. He wants to explain everything by himself in person, and the king will guarantee hospitality to whoever comes to listen to him. So, actually, make me intrigue rolls at this point. This is actually the first time intrigue's actually useful. Properly useful.
Crit.
He crit his intrigue.
Natural crit.
Ooh.
Gwesi were once the tribe who lived one of the old tribes that lived in Gloucester, Hampshire region. On the critical, you remember that Vortigern was their last leader.
Oh, he was a bad guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember why though.
He was the evil King Vortigern.
Is
So
that
what
what
you
his like?
say is that really the Saxons have done a good thing?
What, in killing Vortigern?
Yes.
It's kind of like the whole Vortigern, Voldemort. If it begins with a V, you're probably not a good person.
Oh, he was the guy who was the king before Uther, wasn't he? Who invited all the Saxons in, and then
Yeah, and then
Like,
yeah. Oh,
was
you won't
basically
leave?
more Saxon than he was English by the end.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you're invited to come to a feast where we're your guides and you'll guarantee a safe conduct, i.e. hostages.
Oh, he's not just the Oh yeah.
I was about to say, what? I haven't had a good wait. So we are hostages now, or what?
No, he's offering to be your hostage.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Why not? Let's go eat.
I suppose we should probably roll trusting versus suspicious.
You can do if you want.
It's trusting. Oh,
I trust him. I trust him implicitly.
As
He's
do
a-
I.
Got trusting 8.
He introduces, I'm Sinric, son of the king. I will be your hostage and here to guarantee your return. He's a handsome knight in his early 20s, well-dressed, well-mannered in the Saxon way.
Yigmir, roll lustful.
So relatively well dressed and well mannered.
Yeah, actually, hang on. Let me roll lustful.
God, you're not going for Prince of Saxony as well, are you?
Maybe.
Might as well get a hat trick going.
Nope, I failed lustful. Let's
Nah.
see. Chase.
It's too much Saxon.
I critically failed chaste though.
You get to choose.
Yeah, flirting with him isn't the same as he'll just drop everything for a random night.
No,
No, but I can
Right.
flirt with them.
Yeah, but you did crit flirt to seduce the king, which is how
Yeah.
we ended up in this mess in the first
So,
place.
let's go ahead and roll flirting. No, I failed.
No, he's not interested. He's too businesslike.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Gwesi lived in the Gloucester, Hampshire region anyway, so they're not Welsh.
No. Did anyone lose a family in the Night of the Long Knives?
No,
I
my
did.
dad died beforehand.
Wait, no. Did I? No.
None of our dads lasted that long.
No.
No.
And I didn't even.
Oh,
get
sorry, none of our
involved with that
granddads
stuff.
even.
No. None of our parents lasted till the Night of Long Knives.
463. Yeah, they're all
All
dead.
that stuff.
I mean, I do have a hate of 15 for Saxons.
Same here, I think. He's 14.
I only have a 1 for hate Saxons.
But I'm a generally.
Do you want to make
Prudent.
you some prudent rolls?
Yeah. Let's make prudent roll.
You might hate Saxons. is
Critical
only
fail.
Success.
I passed prudent.
I fumbled my prudent.
Right,
So
roll
it's
yeah.
just if you pass the roll that you get.
Oh,
a check back, right?
okay, yeah, prudent. I did. So that'd
I-
be reckless, wouldn't it?
I crit my reckless.
Chris, you're reckless.
I fail both.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean it automatically goes up 1?
Maybe.
Hold on.
Attribute, yes.
I think it does. I need to check that.
Oh, you might
just
just need a check.
Yeah, you might automatically fast. I don't think it goes up now, but it will go up automatically when
No,
you...
it's if you crit a passion, it goes up 1.
okay.
Alright.
If you crit an
Immediately.
attribute, you get a check in winter.
Right, that's fine.
But you get a but you get a check in the attribute for passing it anyway.
Yeah. No, you don't always with attributes. You only get a check in attribute if you crit it or if it's a defining character moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I being so reckless around Saxons?
I
What is
don't
all this?
know my
You know what?
attributes.
You know what? I think it's because they almost killed me last year that I'm blustering.
Yeah. So this is the point where, like, as you're riding along, you make constant little barbs at him.
Mate. I show him the scar.
You show everybody the scar. Yeah, the
It's
washerwomen
not
are bored of
And
scar.
every time he shows
You
somebody,
show
I
the
punch
washer
him.
women the scar.
Hey, every time he shows that scar, I punch him in the scar.
Ow!
So the ride is uneventful. The land doesn't seem to be devastated. There's not many peasants around, but you know, it has been a war. They're probably in hiding. You know, when you reach the city, this has been sacked, but you know, you sacked a city in your own right. So it's just part of the way things are done. You know, you conquer land, you sack the city. You don't burn the crops in the area because that's where you're getting your money from. The people in the city are fair game.
This is why being a farmer is probably more safe than being a citizen.
Yeah.
A
Well,
citizen.
farmers have value. People in the city don't.
They're people without land.
Yeah, they're landless people. They're literally, unless you have a business, you know, they're the kind of like, right, I need an army. Right, round up the poor.
Or the
Round up the
disaffected.
poor.
So, you arrive in the city. My brain has left my head again. Hampton.
Mm.
It
And
has left my Hampton. That's the word.
yeah, it probably is Hampton. Or it's Hant, H-A-N, and then Ton, the old Fox style. Hampton.
Yeah.
It's probably changed since. It's fine. People realise it's a stupid name and just burn the city to the ground.
If only we could do that to Paris again.
So, banners of the Saxon Lord are flying over the castle, and you are moved, you know, towards a party in the Great Hall.
Ooh, another party. I'm not gonna drink anything.
That'd be a temperate roll.
Well, wait a second. Assassins wouldn't poison each other, would they?
What have I missed?
You're at Hampton, and you're going into a feast in the Great Hall. And
Hooray!
everyone's getting suspicious.
It's like we survived one of these big shindigs before.
I'll take water instead of wine anyway, but that's for religious reasons. I
Enjoy
should
the
probably roll my
bacteria.
temperate, shouldn't I?
Yeah, temperate.
Easily passed.
If anyone else wants to avoid drinking, temperate would be the roll,
Alright, temperate.
Yeah.
or prudent,
Pass.
if you fancy prudent more.
Yeah, I passed.
Where is my temperate? There we
Oh,
go. 13. I fail my temperate roll.
I passed prudent.
I drink anyway because I didn't pass any of my good rolls.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll just have water.
So,
Eh.
anyone want to make me an intrigue roll while you're eating?
Or,
Nope.
See,
Nope.
intrigue's actually playing a part now, isn't it?
Nope.
weird.
Oh, intrigue.
American?
Yeah.
13.
Fail.
No, we don't
Eh.
notice anything.
Wow.
so-
What is our intrigue?
Actually, right. No, I'll coin it.
Coining it, right?
Wait, can I do a passion roll on my intrigue?
Not really.
hate Saxons to see if you.
I pass.
You pass.
So I get the feeling this won't be a combat yet. So let's see if this is something.
King Cedric welcomed
Yeah.
everyone and spreads out a lavish feast. Judging from the service and the food available, the people of Hanson may already be accustomed to their new lord. So that they're pretty much, Saxons, can't be any worse than Vortigern.
We've had worse. We've had a crazy king that was lusting after a lady.
This is not one up with who's got the worst king.
Are you sure? Our last king did just, destroy the entire kingdom over his royal prerogative.
So, Cedric is a handsome man. He's trying to put on British manners, but has a Saxon accent. So, after dinner, he makes a presentation. He welcomes everyone and hopes they can continue to be friends and peaceful neighbours. After all, that is the way amongst fellow Britons. Yes, fellow Britons, for I am one of you more than I am a Saxon. As measured in the civilised way, where all importance comes from the father's side. My father was British. Measuring that civilised manner further, we know nobility is superior to normal humanity. I could not come from a more noble stock, for my father was the High King of Britain. Indeed, my father was King Vortigern, the noble lord who ruled this island before the Pendragons. And indeed, though it counts less, my own mother's own father was a king as well. I have many powerful connections amongst the Saxons, and they are not as savage as you may believe, as many of you seem to believe. In my future kingdom, they will have become my subjects, just as the British shall be, and both shall be equal, if I do not have to conquer. So, I invite you to join me and my army. Surely there will be battles in the future, and I am sure you will wish to be on the winning side. I will be happy to accept your homage and loyalty, and will treat you well and justly. Join me. Then he looks briefly into each of your eyes. Discuss this amongst yourselves. Then he leaves the hall.
I am reminded of a certain Arkham Arkham horror game where you're playing against Nyarlathotep, and he looks into your eyes, your souls, and goes, "Join me." But basically, in that
don't
same
know.
all together.
This guy seems pretty cool.
How do we want to deal with this? So now we're dealing with the fact that the Saxons are trying to assimilate Unibrow?
What the fuck?
What?
Hey?
Our King Cedric has a unibrow now.
Not on mine.
Not on mine.
What?
Not on mine.
You do realise all you just said is that we're trying to assimilate unibrow. Why would they want to simulate the unibrow?
I just looked at the thing, and it says King Cedric, and I'm like, he has one unibrow now.
Really?
We got on track
Really?
for a little while.
Alright, so right now the Saxons are trying to set up dominion in Britain using a British Saxon crossbreed. Didn't know they could do that.
Well, his father was a British king. His mother was a Saxon.
I know. I didn't know they could crossbreed.
So,
Like the
for all
human
intents
or-
and purposes, legally he's British.
Hmm.
Yeah, so some of the other British knights who are serving Cedric begin to circulate amongst you, talking about their great and honourable lord. They stress his generosity and his battle prowess. Cedric will be a
Battle
fine king.
prowess. Who's he fought?
Cedric has
Because
been on the
apparently
continent.
he only just took a city here.
Yeah.
He's been on the continent. He's been fighting the Franks and the Danes. He was in several battles in Britain when he was younger, of course. He was raised near Saxony with his mother when her husband was foully murdered through the magic of wicked Merlin.
Well, we already have sworn to the Countess Elaine, so it would be up to her to which he would decide.
We will need to take this back.
Well.
Yes, well, of course, you're only messengers and not the Earl.
Yeah.
We understand that you have to do whatever your liege lord, but
Yeah.
so you're allowed to leave freely, and you're said there's an invitation to return at any time, and even if you wish to spend Yule with him, you may.
Ooh, free Yule. Yum.
What?
They usually have good, food at the Yule feast.
Free Yule, though. Really?
Wait, why is he celebrating Yuletide? Is he Christian?
I don't actually know. I assume he must be.
His father was British.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a Saxon leader, plus his father was basically
Well,
Saxon.
basically, he's trying to subsume Britain into Saxony. Saxon British thing. So he's trying to, we're gonna come join me. By the way, let's go tie that virgin to a tree in the forest for the Druid festival or whatever. I mean, don't go straight up heathen. I mean, when you're trying to not get the hearts and minds.
Alright. So, you return to the court, and of course you'll tell Countess Elaine.
Can Orate give me can I do a full stenographer with Orate?
Yeah, you can have a go if you want.
Alright, I will orate this.
Can I do a compose? Or I was gonna say, can I do a compose to see if I
fail
can
my orate by 1.
If I could do a compose to see if I can give you a bonus.
Yep.
Let's compose an orate.
All right. So versus 16, I pass.
Yeah, I'll let you pass as well for the orate.
We give it back to her in song.
You do this every time. Oh God, can't you just talk? Not everything is an opera.
Yes, it is.
It's only not an opera when you don't have enough panache.
Yeah. So
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
I wish you'd come back from one scouting trip and not break out your bloody loot.
send yourself when you come back with stories of how you supped with kings.
To jaunty tune, no less.
Yep.
Someone has to be the bard.
Okay.
I spent all this time composing things and...
So the Countess needs advice. Yeah. What should she do? Should she accept Cedric's offer?
Well, Cedric was
I would not submit myself to the son of a pagan sympathizer. Your grace. Or my lady. Would it be my lady?
When this actually goes into when it goes into the politics of it and people start rallying around about this, I mean, the peasants seem pretty content, but they'll take whatever master they can get.
The knights seem very happy.
The signs seem like they were trying to sell us something.
Yeah.
And since they have an invested interest of selling Brittany to Saxony, I think they want to sell it hard and sell it quickly. I mean, it's like, it fell off the back of a donkey cart. You want to move it fast before someone turns back around and beats you over the head with a stick for it. So right now, we're trying to make sure that they don't get the stick out. Or they're trying to get it fast before the stick comes out.
But I took from all of that was no.
So, what's your advice?
Don't.
Is everyone agreed with that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to see. Even. Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll also.
But this all, is at, her countess's leisure. Determination, but...
Okay, so for meeting King Cedric and become messengers, you will gain 15 glory.
Yay!
Oh, it moves on towards Christmas, where the Countess agrees it's probably not a good time to, the kingdom's only just appeared.
It may fall apart, it may not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're selling as a ground floor offer.
Yep, so it's Christmas. Christmas court. There's nothing with King. New kingdoms are popping up, as you've already seen.
Would it be possible to have Yule over at the other kingdom just to get, lay of the land?
Yes, you can go over there for some Yule.
I mean,
I would prefer to take Yuletide in my own chapel than sup with pagans.
Well, it's intrigue. I mean, but you had the highest intrigue, so it would have been best if you would do it. Right?
Let me roll against... I don't know what trait I would be best.
Probably spiritual worldly for this one.
Yeah, I'll roll against spiritual, which, absurdly, is actually only a 10-10 split. Spiritual. I fail. Worldly.
Spiritual.
I also fail. Both by the same
Equally.
amount. Jesus, I can't pass a fucking attribute this session.
No.
It's a good thing that it's nothing important right now.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
just a worldly
High I
thing
go.
where... Go ahead.
Yeah. High I go, low I stay. I stay here.
Ah.
You cannot persuade me to sup Christmas dinner and toast the glory of the Lord with a pagan.
I feel like I might gain glory. I think I will go.
Well, no,
Um,
if you
you
go,
still
it's
gotta
not
get-
going to be much happening. It's not.
I know, but I'm just saying, you still got to try again for that bastard.
Yeah, gotta get more children in, so we can take over more kingdoms.
Go hit it, Queen Maker.
I haven't had a chance to flirt with this king yet.
Yeah, okay.
The Starks are going to be everywhere by the end of this game, aren't they?
Maybe.
It's just like the original series.
Imagine if I were playing a male character. Then Starks would actually be everywhere.
Alright, so great.
Yep. If you want to,
Shoot.
you try to seduce King Cedric.
Will you roll lustful first, just to make sure? Yes.
Okay, get your flirting out.
And while I'm there, I'm going to try my intrigue. No.
That's a pass.
To pass.
Pass my flirting.
Hmm.
Hmm.
He's going to be interested. It actually says up here that the political game. The game's has to modify all news and events to include the player knight's ongoing history. It says, alternatively, may encourage the count to submit to the king, or maybe even marry King Cedric of Wessex.
Ooh.
They're well ahead of you.
Well,
We'll see.
you If you marry
I-
the king, you have a
Well,
legitimate claim
yeah.
on Wales.
And I'll then technically, and then we'll also have a claim here. So we'll have claims in 2 countries.
Except if you marry him, then it's going to be him who ends up
Yeah.
inheriting the claim to Wales. Like,
Yeah.
your son's going to. It's not going to be you who
Okay.
ends up as like
Yeah,
king
but
of Wales. It's
Yeah,
going to be
we're not
him.
we're not moving towards marriage.